Hey Scorpios, my fellow Scorps. We're going to see what is coming up for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising, April 4th through the 6th. You might stumble upon the video after the time frame I mentioned. That's just fine. You're going to find it whenever you were meant to find it. So we're going to connect and see what messages are coming up for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you happen to like this deck that I'm using this week, those of you who end up attending the Intuitive Tarot workshop that I'm doing in Phoenix, Arizona on the 18th are going to get your very own box. So link in the description for those of you who want to sign up for that, where we will be going over how to read the cards intuitively. Ooh, first card is Ace of Pentacles. Yes. I love Ace of Pentacles. You guys who watch my videos, you know why. And it's not because of what you think, okay? Again, this goes back to reading intuitively. This has a special reading for me on top of the traditional meaning, and that's what I get excited about. The traditional meaning of Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity coming in. Now, the pentacles we associate with money, but it doesn't have to be money, because all money is a way that we're measuring energy. You go to work, you give your boss 40 hours, your boss gives you something that is supposed to represent 40 hours of time. Money is a way that we try to make time spent into like a physical measurement. So the pentacles are really about energy, okay? And that's why I get excited about this card. But traditionally speaking, this could be a raise, a new job, a promotion, a new offer. But really, the Ace of Pentacles is an energetic upgrade. And one of the things that I have noticed reading for people over the years, my guides will bring up the Ace of Pentacles when you're somebody that is breaking out of what sometimes we call generational curses. So generational curses can be just any kind of quote unquote bad luck that has run through your family for generations. It can be blockages, it could be poverty, it could be abusive cycles, it could be anything that has just kind of run through the family. It could also be negative tendencies or dysfunctions that maybe you kind of saw growing up and you repeated them in your adulthood. Lower vibrational energies that you may have inherited, because you need to keep in mind, Scorpio, the same way that your DNA determines your eye color, your height, your body type, all of that is in your DNA. There's also our spiritual DNA, right? There's our spiritual makeup. And so when I see the Ace of Pentacles, it tells me that you're about to come into, or that you're going through, a spiritual evolution. Your spiritual DNA is evolving right now. You're coming into a higher frequency. Now, I'm going to say something controversial, okay? And I'm going to say it with a disclaimer, because it's something that I've personally noticed. Sometimes when we're shifting, we may hear a buzzing in our ear as we're shifting into a higher frequency, and some of you might be experiencing that. I don't know if it's called tinnitus or something, but I also know that a lot of people will say, well, that means that you're losing ear cells or you're losing hearing. If you're concerned about that, go and get your ears checked. If you're concerned about that, go and get your ears checked. But for some of you, this could be a physical symptom of what's happening energetically as you're coming into a higher frequency, as you're evolving and shifting into this energetic upgrade. So another thing you might notice when you come into the Ace of Pentacles energy, the opportunities that are coming in are also upgraded. So you might be getting opportunities for events that are way more higher vibrational than what you're used to doing, or jobs that are way more profitable or higher level than what you're used to doing. You may be coming into a higher income bracket, higher than any income bracket you've ever had in the past. Within personal relationships, you may find that the people that you're encountering for friendships or romantic relationships are blowing anybody from your past out of the water. You're like, whoa, you're like, this is high quality right here, right? This is top level, top shelf stuff. So that's why I'm always excited when I see the Ace of Pentacles. It's so much more than anything having to do with money or a promotion. It's an energetic upgrade in all aspects of your life. Okay, since you're having this physical since you're having this energetic upgrade, you may feel physically tired, especially those of you who are in the spiritual evolution. So be sure you're giving yourself plenty of rest, plenty of water. Don't push yourself too hard when you're going through these kinds of shifts. The next card that's coming up for Scorpio is the Five of Wands. Now, this can come up in a couple of different ways. Five of Wands can be an inner struggle or an inner turmoil, right? Maybe you're upgrading, you're going in a new direction, and you feel kind of sad and you feel kind of bad about the people that you know aren't going to come with you, the people that you know you're going to end up leaving behind. And you might be kind of conflicted within yourself about that. Some of you are feeling bad or selfish or greedy because you may already have some stuff right now, but as this Ace of Pentacles is coming in and as these new opportunities are coming in, you may feel like, man, I'm going to have to let this person know I don't want to partner up with them anymore, or I don't want to work here anymore, or I don't want to be their boyfriend or their girlfriend anymore because something way better has come in. And you're feeling bad about that. You're feeling bad that you're going to, especially with the Scorpios, we're very loyal people. We're very loyal. We're very ride or die. And so some of you are feeling bad that you might turn around and say to somebody or to your boss or whatever, or your business partner, like, hey, it's been fun and all, thank you, but I'm going to go in this new direction. Some of you are feeling conflicted about that. In a situation having to do with like self-employment or business or your career, the Five of Wands can be very good, because what it means is you're now being seen as a worthy opponent. You're being seen as a competitor to take very seriously. So you may find and you may notice that there might be people that are trying to copy you or do what you're doing. If those of you are working for a company right now, you may notice that all of a sudden your coworkers are being catty, or they're coming at you, or they're trying to make it seem like you don't know what you're talking about, or they're trying to discredit you or correct you all the time. Take it as a compliment, because all this means is they see you getting attention, they see you getting considered for opportunities, and they feel like they need to outshine you or they need to put you down so that they can be where you are. Take it as a compliment. I know it's not fun to have, toxic coworkers or mean coworkers where you have to watch your back or that they're insulting you, but just take it as a compliment that you're doing something right and they're feeling threatened by you. If you're a self-employed person, the Five of Wands could be saying that other people that do what you do are beginning to feel a little bit threatened by you. Like, oh, where did Scorpio come from? What is this? You might even notice they might be copying you. And so if this is happening, again, just take it as a compliment. But know and understand that the Five of Wands can come up when you are coming up, especially when it's coming up next to the Ace of Pentacles. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Five of Cups. And Five of Cups can be disappointment, it can be sadness, it could be things not going the way that you had hoped. Okay? So maybe for some of you, this could be that you're hoping that others might understand the decisions and the choices that you're making, but they're not understanding the decisions and the choices that they're making. They're not entirely okay with it, or they're making you feel bad about it. Or there could be here, amongst all these good things that are happening, something that you didn't account for, something that's coming in with like not necessarily a catch, but something you hadn't planned for. And so Spirit is saying, don't allow that to make you go into all or nothing thinking. where now all of a sudden you're upset and you're like, oh, well, forget it, because you weren't anticipating this shift or this change. What's interesting to me is we have five repeating twice. And so I feel like five is being emphasized. For me, five is a karmic number and karmic shifts. So there could be something here within a karmic shift that is happening. So maybe you're wanting a peaceful parting of ways from somebody, and they're not giving you that peaceful parting of ways. They might be really giving you a guilt trip. Okay. Or you thought somebody would be happy for you and they're not being happy for you. I don't normally pull clarifiers for clarifiers. I'm sorry. I see that in the private readings. I don't normally pull clarifiers in the weekly forecast, but I do pull clarifiers in private readings. But I feel like I want to pull clarifiers here for the Five of Cups. In what way is Five of Cups coming up for Scorpio in the week ahead, please? Why is Five of Cups here? Please show us clarifier 1. Please show us clarifier 2. Please show us clarifier 3. If you are I don't know, this is such a random message. If you are a Scorpio who is a parent of like older kids or adult kids, you might not be happy about a decision that they're making right now. Maybe you were working on something and they're going in another way, they're going in another direction, but Spirit is saying whatever you were working on with them in mind, you're still benefited by accomplishing what you're accomplishing, so don't take it as a loss. Very random message, but I have to say what comes in, and that's what's coming in for some of you. But looking at the clarifiers, holy cannoli, I just got chills. I just got chills. Oh, we have 5 repeating 3 times. I said 5 was repeating, and we got 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, 4 of Pentacles. And the Tower. Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli. Okay, okay, now we're good with light. I was going to say to adjust the lighting, but I think we're good. Maybe I can do it from here. That's better. Okay. So 5 is repeating 3 times. So 5 is really being emphasized. So I'm going to say this, Scorpio, buckle up your seatbelt. Buckle up your seatbelt, because there are twists and turns and plot twists that you did not see coming. Okay? But a lot of us are used to it by now, right? A lot of us, Scorpios, in my opinion, have a harder life than a lot of the other zodiac signs, because we're so much about that Phoenix rising energy, right? They say that the Scorpio dies 1,000 deaths in a single lifetime, figuratively speaking, of course, and we always have to rebuild and we always have to come back up. So I don't feel that this is going to be a figurative or a literal, for that matter, death. But I do feel like there's a shift coming here that you did not see coming, right? Even if you're intuitive, right? Even if you're an intuitive person. And it's very hard for intuitive people to read for themselves. So this is something that maybe you didn't see coming. I do feel for some of you there's a really big financial blessing coming in that is changing the way that you make money, or really increasing the amount of money you're going to be making long term. But this big chunk of money that's coming in that you're so excited about, it might go very quickly to expenses that you have, or you may pay off some expenses and then take the rest and have to invest it into something that needs to be done, repairs or a new vehicle, or something to fix your home. And so then you might be a little bit sad, like, oh, I had all this come in and now it went. But don't lose focus of what you got out of it, right? You were able to catch up on the expenses. You don't have to worry about those bills anymore. They're off your back. You were able to invest it into your business, or get a new car or something that you needed. So even though you might not have a bunch of cash in hand at the end of it, You've fixed a lot of problems, and that's what you need to be thankful for. Four of Pentacles can also say, hold on to the money that's coming in the future. Because you may need some time off, or you may need to cut back your hours and work less. You may need to take a vacation. The Tower is telling us that there's going to be a big change here. A big, big change, right? The Tower is permanent change that is pushing us out of our comfort zone. It's a paradigm shift. The Four of Pentacles can also be a card in which we're feeling like we need our space or protecting our space. So be aware of that as well. This is a time to be protective of your assets and protective of your space. And to, like that little squirrel, put away those little acorns for the winter time, okay, so to speak. That winter time comes, right, and it's harsh conditions, but the squirrel doesn't know it. The squirrel is happy. The squirrel is nice and cozy in its little tree. It has all of its snacks, all of its goodies. It's nice and happy and warm. It's not worried about a thing. So if you're responsible with the blessings that are coming in this week and in the future, when the harder times come up, or when you come up in times that you need rest, you're going to be fine. You're not going to have anything to worry about. The next card that's coming up here for Scorps is the Strength card. And this is another major arcana card. So we know big, big shifts. You're breaking out of karmic cycles, old agreements that no longer serve you. With the Strength card, this is going out into the unknown. This is going out into uncharted territory. If you're doing something in terms of business, the Strength card tells me you're going to have to do it without an investor or without a partner. And you're going to have to be ready to kind of go out there and do it by yourself, but you will be successful. In terms of personal relationships or situations, you may be in a situation that is really, really, really pushing you out of your comfort zone in terms of embracing vulnerability. You may be like, kind of your heart may be softening. You may be letting in people or situations, and you're feeling vulnerable. And it's embracing that vulnerability with the Strength card. This can also be commitment, loyalty, right? Loyalty is big for Scorpio. We're very loyal people. And so in order to manifest loyal people in our life, we have to be loyal to ourselves and not putting ourselves on the back burner and not giving up our dreams. And for some reason, I feel, Scorpio, some of you were about to do that, and Spirit is not letting that happen. I feel like a lot of you were about to give up something very important for you out of a misplaced sense of loyalty. And Spirit is saying, no, we're not going to let you do that because we need you to move forward, right? What you're doing right now is divinely guided. And so we're putting you in the right direction. We're steering you in the right path. And we're giving you what you need, but you need to have courage and go down the road, right? The lion to me feels like a loyal friend, companion, protector. So you will receive the support that you need. But at the end of it, at the end of the day, it's all about what you do, and you have to be the one to do it. But I do feel a sense of support coming in through the changes. I feel like your life is forever changing. It's something that, especially if you're intuitive, Spirit is not showing you how, because it's so big that your negative ego would scare you out of doing it and sabotaging you. So you're going to have to walk by faith right now. But you are being taken to high heights, okay? It's going to be really good in the end. But for right now, you have to embrace that vulnerability and push through being uncomfortable, okay? Because these changes, even though they're good, we're going to feel out of our element. But that's how we know we're growing, right? Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks that might resonate more than your sun sign. It might add a little more information for you based on your placements. It might make it a little more personal for you. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, you can do so by going to the link in the description of the video that will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I also have a link in the description for those of you who want to sign up for the workshop on June 18th. I'll be talking about how to read the cards intuitively, the art of scrying, how the meanings of the cards, also the traditional meanings of the cards, starting a tarot business, as well as other things I'm going to be adding along the way. So hopefully I might be able to see some of you there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have a wonderful week, my dears.